And guess what, man? We're live, man.
It's the short bus Saturday. It's the short bus Saturday. It's the short bus Saturday. Short bus Saturday. It's the short bus Saturday. It's the short bus Saturday. It's the short bus Saturday. Short bus Saturday.
Oh yeah, man. What's good, y'all, man? I'm Gigi, man. You tune in to you know what, man. It's the Green Gorilla channel. The place where black men can express themselves freely, straight up, no chasers, man. I was about to say something a little profane, but I'm gonna refrain. Before I get things started, man, you know what I'm saying? I want to give a shout out to all y'all out there, man. Especially the haters, man. How you doing, man? Shout out to y'all, man. Hope you're having a good day, man. And if you're coming in, man, make sure you like the video, man. Share, subscribe, man. All that good stuff, man. And if you're so inclined,
share the damn video, bitch.
Share the video. And before I get things started, man, you know I haven't done this in a while, but I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna shout out all the members of the Green Gorilla channel, man. Shout out to Sherlin Woe, Mrs. KP Bailey, Rais Moore G, Salty Balls, Andre 416 Reform, Blacksword 404, Jazz Steak, Anthony Allen, Path Guy 74, and Kalanja Collar. Big up to y'all, man. Shout out to Jay Cleveland Green, Seven Coast Dojo, Artist and MC, Psychology, Sorcery, Roderick Jackson, Richriel Malachi, Michael Ross, Daniel, Damian H., Charles Rogers, and Divine Love Ridge. Big up. Shout out to Dub Wheel, Red Falls Black, Intuit, Binga, Gerard Shelton, Hostile Adep, Zanko 1, Cornelius Bellamy, Michael Johnson, and Wild Bear 50, man. Big up, man. Shout out to Sunrise, Barnolis, BTS Hipmore, of course, Lock Vegas, Passport OG, Rasheed Barnes, Leon 008, Mr. Good Dad, Third Coast X, 63rd Samurai, Ishmael Samad. Big up! Shout out to The Watcher, Kill the Gang, Dr. Thunder, I see you, man. Jason Hales, Charles Finney, Interesting Thought, The Silent Warrior, Naomi Gary, The Toxic Black Masculinist, and Seek Truth, man. Big up. Shout out to Larry R, Seth Son 7, man. Afro Truth TV, Show Me, Spain Man, I'm Just Jules, Ricky Dawson, True 7360, and Mr. Me Too. Big up. Shout out to, man, Call for President, The Guy, Gold Professor, AKs and Curtains, H-Town, Adrian Thomas, Pete Rock 496, Aaron P, Vince Lindsay, Quiz Deployed, Black Wizard 80OS, and Troy Warren, man. Big up. Shout out to Alan Wiley, The Face, Life of Commerce, AI Apostle, Marvin Battle Jr., Adam, Ignatz Mouse, Dr. Tree 33, 77, Base X, man, and Brian McMurray. Big up. Shout out to Karen S., Charles Gilmore, Greg, Barry Little, Mr. Valentino, Dr. Rock, Mark Swift, Donald Watts, Coach DC, Mr. Blue Collar, and TD Hip Hop Media, man. Big up. Big up to Drew Main, Mr. Heat, Sir Anthony, MLR, Universal 178, and DH, man. Also, shout out to AW and W Pure One, man. Big up to y'all, man. And on the Patreon side, man, Audrey Harris, Ilyas, Sleeping Olmex, Dr. Tiasan Johnson, Andre 416, Shooter Ben Mamari, Frank Black, Robert Riss, Chris Flowers, Christopher Burton, Daxby the Tetrahedron, J Live, Keith Bass, Nick Albert C, Dr. Ben Vincent, Waffle Weave, Darnell Smith, Excalibur, Pursuer Prisoner, Taz, Dragon 59, Jay Bailey, Mo Mal, and the Sanguine, man. Big up, man. Thank you for sticking with GG, man. Can't forget Forrest Windu, man. David Carroll and Kevin Samuels, man. The Fallen Soldiers, man. Appreciate all y'all, man. On the real. And if you want to become a member of the Green Gorilla channel, man, here's how you do it. We'll get back to the business. What's good, everybody? I'm the G with a PhD, and you're tuned in to the Green Gorilla channel. The place where black men can express themselves freely. Straight up, no chaser. Today, I want to introduce you to my new membership program that consists of 5 levels where you can invest in the Green Gorilla channel on a monthly basis and receive level-specific perks. Memberships are special because they improve the quality of the content of the channel and will help me to be able to keep the channel going. Now, to participate in the Green Gorilla channel membership program, all you have to do is hit the join button, which is located right next to the subscribe button on my channel page. Now, for all of my subscribers who decide not to participate in my membership program, nothing will change. The content will keep coming the way it always has. Thanks for watching, and be careful out here, people. Bless. All right, man, we back. You know what it is, man. I brought a friend along, man. His name is BGS, man. What's cracking, dog?
What's up, Doc?
Man, I'm chilling, bro.
How was it in the loo, man?
Man,
I know
it's
you
cold.
had to be chilling in the loo, man. Can't do nothing else.
Man, it's cold as the pimp's heart.
Damn,
Cold as the pimp's heart. What you know about being a pimp, man? Being cold as the pimp's heart, man.
I know too many. You gotta be cold.
Cold out here, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like 6 degrees outside.
Damn. Okay.
But you know, it's warm in the house, man. Got the furnace popping.
Okay.
It's knocking and hissing.
What it do, huh?
It's doing what it do, man. Hey, look. Boy, the heat be on hell up in this bitch. You feel me, man? The heat is on hell.
Well, see, you came from Southern Texas, man, back to Midwest blues. So, yeah,
It's too hot. Too hot, lady. It's hot up in this joint, man. Shout out to Volcanus, man. It's hot as a volcano in this joint, bruh. Real talk, man. Shout out to you, sir. Appreciate you. But you know, what we about to do is do these shorts, man, and, you know, give our evaluation. You know what we do, man, and how we do it. So let's get to it, shall we? Let's start, man.
These motherfuckers got mad at me because I wasn't mad at Paula Dean.
Paula Dean, she's being sued for discrimination, and during the deposition, it was revealed that she uses the N-word often when she's joking around.
I can't be mad at everybody. Have you not seen my life, motherfucker?
To comedian Cat Williams, who says he's not guilty.
Who did you think I was finna judge? I'm on my fifth second chance right now.
Cat Williams is once again behind bars.
What did you think I was gonna say?
I want to apologize to everybody.
First of all, I can't even really be mad at her because I'm a fan.
I want to learn and grow from this.
I done seen what this bitch can do with 45 minutes and 12 sticks of butter.
The next recipe I'm making is a creamy macaroni and cheese.
I ain't saying she didn't say it. I'm saying I would like to hear the context.
Judge not, so that he shall not be judged, right? Don't judge, right?
Man, look, bro. It's a lot I could say. It's some things I won't say. But you know, my thing is, man, motherfuckers like to quote the 48 laws of power, man.
Yeah.
But one of the things you got to know, law number 2, man, never put too much trust in friends and learn how to use enemies. Never put too much trust in your friends and learn how to use your enemies. Keep a close eye on your friends. Because they can easily become envious and resentful. And will try to undermine you. But in contrast, if you promote an enemy, they'll be more loyal than a friend in an effort to prove themselves. So use your enemies. And if you lack them, you should create some.
You know, they said a great man is judged by the greatness of his enemy, right? His enemies.
There you go.
Great men have great enemies.
There you go. Now, not starting any controversy, but that's the second law of power.
For those that know.
You got to be savvy with this shit here, man. And we're not talking about the 15th law, the 35th law. We're talking about the second law. And the first law is, I ain't going to even go there. Motherfuckers, read it. Like, no, I'm going to tell you, I was exposed to the 48 laws of power when it first came out. Okay, 1998.
Yeah.
I had read it back then. I ain't read it in jail. Even though I have been there, or prison, I did read it then. Everybody was so enamored with the 48 laws of power. I'm like, man, I read that shit 15 years ago, dog.
Yeah, and basically, if you read The Prince, by Machiavelli, or read the, I think it was the Discourses of Livy, basically, that's, it's all there. He just made it more digestible.
Exactly. Shout out to the bros, man. Art Nuster, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to you, dog. Shout out to you, bro. Also, shout out to Adrian Capoy, man. Appreciate the donation, sir. Appreciate that. But it's not about all the time agreeing 100% with the people you fucking interacting with. Mm-hmm. It's about how you can utilize their influence to push what you're trying to push. Mm-hmm. But niggas don't understand that all the way. Yeah. I guess
there's a I don't know if you've ever seen. You've seen I think it's Andor, right?
Yes, I have.
Disney. You know about what's his name? The speech. The guy that is actually mastermind behind the whole thing, right? He gave a speech, right? The first thing he says, "I've been forced to use the tools of my enemies against them."
And you have to. Man, it's a quote, bruh. Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies closer, man. What you think that's about?
Yeah.
It's about utilizing the mouthpiece of the people who disagree with you to catapult your message, man.
Yep.
But some people don't get that.
Your enemies can spread your name faster than your friends can.
And you got Cat Williams saying basically, for all those who dick riding Cat Williams right now about what he did on Shay shit. Mm-hmm. What you gonna denounce this nigga now? You heard what he said about Paula Dean. Like, what? Well, who am I to judge? Now Paula Dean like saying nigga. Right?
Yep.
And what Cat Williams say?
I'm not gonna judge her. Look at my life.
I'm a fan of the bitch. So now you gotta say fuck Cat Williams now. Got to. But I digress. Let me keep moving through this short bus because we got some other shit to do.
All I can say is for those kind of folks, if you're gonna be righteous, stay righteous. Okay, don't slip up.
Don't slip up, man. Don't be on the. Don't dick ride. Mm-hmm. I'm like Kendrick Lamar. I don't condone dick riding. I'm addicted to West Side.
If you don't fall off the dick, if you're dick riding, okay.
Ride that motherfucking stroke it till it come.
Till it come. Beware of post clarity, okay? PNC.
Hey. And I'm gonna sit that right there. I'm just gonna sit that right there. Okay? Let's proceed.
This silverback gorilla knows exactly how to handle fights within his troop. A mama gorilla is just casually taking a stroll, with her baby playfully climbing on her, when out of nowhere, she gets attacked. But the silverback, the leader and protector of the group, instantly catches wind of the altercation and moves in with terrifying speed. He knew exactly who started the fight, and with his incredible strength, he pinned the aggressive gorilla down. Notice that he's not trying to hurt the other gorilla, but rather calm it down, de-escalating the situation. You can almost hear him telling the other gorilla, "When I let go, you need to behave." Keeping the peace within the troop is as important for a silverback as protecting them from external threats.
Oh. So everybody want to be an alpha. Mm-hmm. And everybody want to crush, kill, and destroy. But the most effective leaders are the kind of leaders who quell animosity and who are able to stave off violence within their social arrangement. It's not just I run shit. It's like, okay, I can quell, I can diffuse, I can, basically perpetuate harmony within the context of the Congress, especially when it comes to guerrillas.
Yeah.
It's not about I'm the biggest, baddest motherfucker, Petey Wheatstraw type shit. It's about, look, I can diffuse this negative energy and move forward. So I thought that was fitting to show or to demonstrate. And so a female gorilla got attacked, and it's probably by a male.
Of course.
This bitch tripping. Hold on, bitch. OG like, hold on, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. This ain't the way to handle it. Okay.
Man, slow it down, dog. You gonna be cool?
Mhm.
You gonna be all right?
Yeah. Now I'm gonna let you up.
But if you fucking trip again, now it's another story.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But I'm giving you time to think about what you're doing now. Reflect on it. Calm your ass down.
Yeah.
Before I had to put in that work for real.
Yeah. Remember, my one of my old buddies got, he was in Nam, right? He came back, found his wife cheating, right? And so he distributed a nice little ass whipping, right? Okay. The next day, the cop, showed up at his house, right? He said, okay. He said, I should take you to jail, but the thing is, I know what happened. So I hope that ass whipping you gave her is sufficient and it won't happen again.
Then the old days, man.
The old days.
The old days. Nowadays, they sending you to Timbuktu. They sending you to motherfucking Siberia.
On her word, yeah.
Like Raskolnikov and Crime and Punishment. We're going to put your ass in the way.
Yeah,
but,
you can't even throw a water bottle at a chick without, risking jail.
Man. Can't blow too hard. Breathe too hard.
Breathe too hard.
Can't even push her ass up off you. But that's how the game is now. But shout out to my man Andre 416 Reform for becoming a member again. Appreciate that.
Extra back, baby, looking good.
Yes, sir. Appreciate that. Just want to make sure I ain't doing nothing crazy. And shout out to also Andre. No, hold on, wait a minute. I'm doing something.
No, that's the right one.
Yeah, okay. Thank you again, bro. Shit.
I think he meant cat, so instead of Matt.
Hey, you deserve it. I was gonna put the video on of Dave Chappelle kind of scolding Cat Williams a little bit.
Okay.
But I'll show that at a later time. That might deserve a video on its own accord.
I think so.
Because, basically Dave Chappelle is like, come on, dog. Like, you're a comedian. Mm-hmm. And you got all of this shit to say about all of these comedians. Mm-hmm. But why are you painting the people that you cavort with and network with, even if it's negative? Why are you painting these negative portraits of these people, man? Like, you talking about the Illuminati and shit like that. Well, this is the thing that fucks me up about the Illuminati conversation. You're saying you've been in the context and the proximity of these people. But who the fuck are they, man? I don't want to know the nigga you went to the Illuminati meeting with. I want to know who the Illuminated are.
Yeah.
Don't tell me about the nigga who was with you, about to get a deal and who suck whose dick. I want to know who's trying to make motherfuckers suck dicks. Sorry. All you gonna tell me is the cat that was sitting right next to you when the proposal was being made. Tell me about the people. Let me stop, man. I'm doing too many effects right now.
Who took the deal instead of who made the deal, right?
Because the people who make the deals are the people who are in power. Mm-hmm. So we want to know who the people who are in power are, not the supplicant like you. We don't want to know who the slave is, who's being pitched. Tell me, if you got knowledge of the Illuminati, tell me who they are.
Can't outshine the master, though, can we?
Oh, that's the first law of power. But niggas don't understand that there are masters above them. There's nobody above, like, a nigga in any regard, to any degree. So, I mean, it's fair game for every Negro. But like I say, I digress. Let's move forward.
He just wants to make sure that we're not, that we're not with each other. That you and I.
I girl.
Yes, I've been your girl.
Thank God for that nigga, man. Whoever was on the phone, thank you, nigga. God damn. Thank you for really just, bro. If we just kept it honest, if niggas really was honest with each other, bro, I'm like, bro, yes, bro.
Uh-oh. I'm interested in getting your take on this because, you know, the chick was calling, trying to fake the funk and divert and play games and shit. And the dude was like, yeah, man, I've been banging your bitch, man. Yes, sir.
Harder way to find out, but, you know, in the short run, it's tough. But in the long run, it's what saves you a lot of time because, man, it takes years for them chicks that give up on that lie. You know how it is, man. They be lying for years. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. So, yeah. But when a nigga come on the phone, yeah, I've been banging her for a while. Okay, is what it is.
Check this shit out. Hey, look, Volcanus just gifted 5 Green Gorilla memberships. What type of boss player shit is that? Hey, man.
Hey, he basically he's giving homage, man.
Hey, man, look here, man. Let me tell you something, man. Volcanus, you're a great man for that, man. I appreciate that, bro. Real talk. I really and truly appreciate that, man. The gifting of 5 memberships to the Green Gorilla channel. And I know I haven't been active lately. I've been making a transition from Texas to Missouri. And, you know, I've been encountering difficulties here and there. But for the most part, man, you know how I am, man. I overcome difficulties. I overcome obstacles. I leap over hurdles. Not maybe like Superman and single bound, but you know, I overcome them, man. Because I'm perseverant, man. That's what I do. So, but appreciate you, Volcanus, man. Thank you so much for the gifting.
Yeah, the transition has not been smooth, you know, according to the word has it.
Man, it's been a little difficult here and there.
Yeah, it is. A lot of bumps and bruises and, you know.
I just, you know, I had to clear out some hooligans who are occupying some space. And then, you know, the infrastructure of the building that I own, you know, it degrades over time if you don't keep it up. And so I've been, you know, charged with the task of improving and ameliorating the conditions that have been degraded. So, and I'm doing well at this point, you know what I'm saying? So thank God for that. Or thank, you know, fortune, luck, whatever the case may be, but also thank my own fortitude and my own discipline and my own desire to rectify what has been, you know, kind of like torted, if I could use that word, broken. It's about, you know, improving. So, shout out to a whole bunch of people out there, but shout out to y'all, man. But anyway, man, let's move on with this, bro. Because we're almost close to having to end this. So
A lot of people are mad at this TikToker. Let's call her Clerk. One day, Clerk makes a video and gives a controversial opinion about nurses, which I'll get into that. And she posts this video to TikTok thinking nothing of it. And it unexpectedly blows up and the comments come after her. No one asked for your opinion. You know nothing about nursing.
I can't think of a third comment.
But Clerk, she is not backing down. She makes a lot more follow-up videos and just keeps pissing people off. One of those people she pissed off is this TikToker, Nurse Morgan, who is an actual nurse. So Nurse Morgan makes a video calling Clerk out.
I don't even feel like this is a fair assessment of anyone to make who does not work in healthcare. You work at Circle K.
Now that last part is very important because it draws public attention to where Clerk works. And in this video, Nurse Morgan also tags Circle K's official TikTok account. Now it's not a secret that Clerk works at Circle K. Like you can see the logo on some of her shirts. But it's also not something she intentionally advertises. Now the internet is still mad at Clerk for her controversial opinion on nurses. And allegedly then people start directly contacting Circle K corporate and the CEO of Circle K complaining about Clerk's TikToks and wanting them to fire her. And guess what? They fired her. Only 2 days after she posted that video, they let her go because she was wearing her uniform in some of those TikToks. So now, Clerk blames Nurse Morgan for getting her fired.
She literally replied to my comment and said, I wonder how Circle K would feel about these videos.
And now people are mad at Nurse Morgan, saying Clerk didn't deserve that. And Nurse Morgan has to get on TikTok and be like, wait, I didn't call any CEO.
I respectfully do not know who called your job.
But people are not buying it, and they start digging into her past looking for dirt on her. And they start calling to get her fired. And in response, Morgan has to go live and say people have been calling the Board of Nursing trying to get her let go. And that she's going to handle this legally, which I assume means lawsuit. So Clerk sees this, and now she replies.
Just got me fired from my job, so what money are you going to get out of me?
And at this point, Nurse Morgan's comments are full of nothing but hate. I mean, people are really going after her. And I guess she couldn't take it anymore, because suddenly Nurse Morgan's TikToks just disappeared. So it seems like she deleted it and then turned off all her Instagram comments. So what was Clerk's controversial opinion on nurses? The controversial opinion that started this whole thing? Well, she says that too many nurses are in it for the money.
Because nurse life is not what they thought. They thought nurse was going to be, oh, I was going to walk around in cute little scrubs with Crocs on and get a $3,000 check. And then when they realized they actually got to help people, now they want to quit.
And all this happened on TikTok, so shout out to TikTok.
The madness of cancel culture, right?
Exactly, bro. And to me, it's like, okay, you don't like what somebody says, so what you gonna do? Now it's time to start, calling human resources and shit like this, man. To me, I think this is some bitch shit, man.
There's nothing more vindictive than a female, so
it's some bitch shit, man.
Bitch shit. Yeah, there you go. They try to use the culture. They try to use the environment to go after you, like make your name bad. What is it?
Slander, reputation ruination, man.
Yeah, that's what they do.
And to me,
they try to get you fired because most of the people in HR are what? Females, right?
White women.
White women. Yeah.
So now we're gonna start making appeals to white women to handle business that we consider to be justice business.
Yeah.
When we know they stole the birthright from us anyway. But, I just think, like, a woman gets on TikTok from Circle K. First of all, this chick struggling like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Working at Circle K. The nurse is like, hold on, wait a minute. Why are you saying that about nurses? Nurses are really highly qualified and competent people, blah, blah, blah. So now, motherfuckers like, damn, you done went after the girl at Circle K, tried to get her fired. Now motherfuckers trying to get her fired.
Yeah.
And it's like, when will the bullshit end over some conversation, man?
And it's called justice. Maybe that'll slow people down from actually doing this kind of stuff.
I doubt it. I doubt it, because every day there's a call for cancel.
The only thing that's going to stop it is for corporations to stop canceling people, so it doesn't work.
Personally, I don't think corporations should be in the business of determining what the virtue of its employees is supposed to be.
Right.
What the opinions, the thoughts, the philosophical ideals, any of that shit is giving too much power to people who are fucking us over in the beginning. But that's my anti-neoliberal strain.
Or if you're going to hire people, let them know ahead of time. Okay, these are the rules of the road, just like the NBA does, right? When they draft you and you get your first check, they let you know what the rules of the road are, right? You can't what the do's and don'ts are.
I'm much stronger than this, though, BGS. I don't believe that a corporation should have the power to determine what it is you can or you cannot say. Whether it's in social media, it's one thing for it to be so egregious. It's one thing. But it's another thing. What the girl said was relatively innocuous.
And true, though. What did she say that was wrong?
I don't think she said very much wrong. Okay? But some people can find distaste with what you say.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden they'll launch a smear or a slander campaign, which to me is not a very manly tactic. But it's done. kind of regularly in today's cultural climate. I just think, come on, man. At the end of the day, bruh, what good is that shit? Other than I'm trying to fucking get somebody. To me, that's oppression. Trying to get somebody fired is trying to prevent them from being able to function, flourish, and thrive. It's not enhancing the capacity of people to make arguments or to make good or bad ones. It's just, I don't like you, so I want to destroy you. Based off what I think you said that was politically incorrect to me.
Or what I felt that you said.
What? And it's the feelings. Feelings. And look, my whole thing is this. Just real talk. A white person that's a racist ain't got to say you a nigga, but he can think you a nigga. Yeah. All he got to do is just not reveal that he thinks you're a nigga.
Yeah.
What good is that? Like, in the sum total of eliminating and eradicating injustice, what good is it, man?
Well, you know, if you was born back in them days, it's a lot of good, okay? Because that encourages people that are in the middle, that are on the fence to sway one side or the other. So them not being able to say it and keeping it to themselves, but that does a lot of good, believe it or not. Okay, because
I disagree with you on this, BGS. Look,
I've been on the other side. I've been on the other side, bro. You know, when I came up, right as control was still in action, and trust and believe, them not being able to say it, them having to tamp that down means a whole lot. You know,
I get it, man. The only thing I think is that today, all you have to do is present a face of justice. You don't really have to actually be about justice. You just present a face of justice. And then everything is supposed to be white clean. And I just don't think the world operates that way. I think that people have adapted to the new conditions of, you know, public relations. That's all I think is people are just like, I'm not going to say shit that I think is, you know, off the wall, but I still got these off the wall thoughts, but I'm going to sanitize them.
Yeah.
And clean them up.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't think that's getting us far.
What the thing is, if people could separate what they say from their actions in the physical sphere, I would have no problem with it, but they can't. And words, you know, and words in society do mean things. Okay, so if you let some things become too regular over time, people start to embody these ideas and these words and start to act them out, and that's the problem. I mean, we don't have to go. Well, we have to go back. It's like 50, 60 years to find out how true that actually is.
Well, no, look, I'm not saying that we should just endorse, like, you know, people saying the N-word and shit like that. That's not it. All I'm saying is what's true, what's factual. What's factual is it's a lot of white people out here who think that black people are still niggas.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're not saying it in the open.
That's true.
But they still think it. They still feel it.
That's true. Just don't act upon it. That's all.
So
just don't act upon it. And then when it comes out publicly, yeah, you can know what you know. The thing is, you encourage other people to do. It's you know. I understand what you're saying. I wish in a perfect world that's what would happen. People could actually speak their mind, and it wouldn't have as big an impact. But unfortunately, it's not that way. So, but I think it's gone way too far. Like what she said about nurses, that's not even, you know, a blip on the radar, like it's a pimple on the ass of progress, as they say, right? It should have been that nurse should have ignored it. I don't know why she was upset about it, because what she said is true. All she said is a lot of her friends that are nurses think that they just gonna walk around in some scrubs, some cute scrubs, and not do anything. And she said no, they have to put in real work.
But shout out to the nurses, man, whose bubbles show throughout them motherfucking scrubs, man. Shout out to them, man.
Yeah, but you sing that bubble.
I'm sorry to say, shout out to the nurses, man, whose bubbles show throughout those scrubs, man.
Yeah, the nurses that wear the size one size too small.
Man, shout out to them, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
And lower the zipper on that tunic a little bit.
Shout out to them, man. Shout out. I ain't mad at you.
Oh boy.
Let me stop, man. Let me stop. Let me go forward. Okay.
But when you're having a conversation with Netflix and they say, we believe Monique is a legend too. Well, why is my legend different from Chris Rock's legend, from Dave Chappelle's legend? And when that white woman says, I'm no legend, so I shouldn't get what they're getting, but I should get more. And they negotiate and she gets $2 million more, which gives her $13 million for that special. But then you offer me $500,000. Once you say to my team, we believe Monique is a legend. Well, why is my legend so different than anybody else's legend? So I had to stand up and speak out unapologetically and fearlessly. I had to take that position and that stand so for the little girl coming behind me, she won't have to go through the same fight.
I'm gonna let you take over the helm of that one, BG.
Well, basically, basically, this is Cat Williams also talked about this, right? Okay, they don't look at you can be a legend, but the thing is, what's your market? Because you're in it to make money. You know, you're in it to make money. Okay, if you can bring in the customer base and the crowd that actually will pay for this, special, will pay you. They'll pay you for it. In other words, your crowd is not the people that you're connected to, and your crowd and your market is not going to bring in the kind of money they're going to actually pay you this $500,000 or $1 million, that's $13 million. Okay, your market your market will not carry that. That's what they're saying. And it's up to you to prove that, hey, my market availability, my fans will come in and actually give you more than that. So you got to be hot like Chris Rock, Dave Chappelle, or even the white girl. The white girl has a white girl market. The majority of this country is white women, so her market is bigger.
Okay, so let me play devil's advocate to you here right now, right? Okay. So I fucks with old girl. You know what I'm saying?
Monique,
I think Monique. I mean, that shit she did in Precious was dope.
Yeah.
She's a queen of comedy.
Yeah.
Is she a little bit, kind of over the top? I think she is. But she's always been that way from the very beginning. Okay. She a fucking Oscar winner, man.
Mm-hmm.
So she deserves some bread, don't she?
So is what's her name? She just complained about $175,000, right? Taraji. She won.
Yeah.
Okay. But the thing is that in business, okay, what does your market say? Who's going to come to you? Okay.
Yeah, I get it.
People always focus on the show instead of the business. That's why I call it show business. You're in the business to do what? Make money. And Cat Williams actually said that by when you actually go out on tour, they see how much your tour actually brought in.
You know what I really think this is about? To be perfectly honest, I think that it's fucked up for me to say this, but I think it's real. I think that, black women think that they have more cultural cachet than they actually have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they think that, because they're magical, they're going to get more than what they get. But this is just white society showing them, like, bitch, we don't really give a fuck about you one way or the other. I know that sounds harsh to say. But like, why is Dave Chappelle giving as much bread as he's getting?
Yeah.
And offered as much as he's getting? Yeah. Because white people love his shit.
Yes, they do.
Okay. Chris Rock, white people love his shit.
They do.
Kevin Hart, white people love his shit.
Mm-hmm.
Cat Williams, not saying that there aren't any white people that love his shit.
Yeah.
But do white people love Cat Williams shit as much as they love Kevin Hart shit?
No.
Do white people love Monet shit as much as they love, name any white female comedian. Or even a black male comedian for that matter.
Yeah.
So it's kind of difficult, you know. I just think that these women think that they have more cultural capital than they actually have.
Amy Schumer is a white feminist Jewish comedian, okay? And she may not be as funny, but the thing is, she's got a bigger fan base. You know, why is Kim Kardashian a billionaire? Okay, what does she do? Okay,
Right.
simply on her fan base and the money that she can bring in.
It's a complicated, you know, issue. But like even the one, I forget the one black lady, man, who's like one of the most highly ranked actors. The woman who I don't know what her name is. I mean, she's dark, and I think she played in I forget what fucking movie she was in. She's the dark skinned woman, man, that recently said something similar to Monet, and she was talking about how she was slighted, not Taraji, but the matriarch right now of acting, like the highest ranked chick. Man, what's her name, bro? I can't.
There's a bunch of them.
What did she play in, man? She played in. I think she played in Fences with Denzel.
Oh, with Denzel. The what's her name? Yeah. Good grief. They'll
I'm looking it up.
Viola Davis. Yeah.
Viola Davis, bro.
Yeah.
Now she's like, okay, I went to Juilliard. I got Emmy, Tony type shit. I got
Academy,
Oscar, Academy.
Yeah.
But I'm not getting paid.
Yeah.
So what gives? And I mean, your argument is, well, the market is not there for you, even though you got these accolades and accomplishments.
Right.
The market's not there for you.
Right. Yeah. It's you're in a market of appeal, bringing eyeballs to you, and that's what. Okay, your accomplishment in your field is not commensurate with the eyeballs that you bring in. Eyeballs equal money, right? We just went through that with in football, okay, with Deion Sanders. We went through that argument, right, about coaching experience and coaching all this stuff versus eyeballs. I said pro sports and pro sports especially are a business, okay, and it's about attracting people to actually buy tickets and bring in money. If it doesn't bring in money, I don't care how good you are. Okay, you can be the most winningest coach in a small program on the planet, and probably the best coach. But at the end of the day, it's not going to pay you because there's a business part to it. And that's why I was trying to say that when he was at Jackson State. You know, well, he's not this, he's not that, he's not that. I said, but the thing is, he's bringing in eyeballs, he's bringing money to your program. So he should be paid more because it's going to be worth it to you in the long run. And so we kind of fought him. He left, and guess what? You know, in a year, basically, Colorado has made $500 million just because of the attention that he's brought to the program. It's an entertainment business. Okay, even on YouTube, man, I think you and Dr. Johnson should have 500,000 subscribers, right? Because of the information that you guys put out. The thing is, it's an entertainment platform where somebody that reacts to videos and makes goofy faces can have more subscribers and make more money. It's not. I don't think it's fair, but that's the world that we live in.
Damn, man.
I mean, that's just my opinion. I mean, you know, I could be, far off, but the thing is, that's the way I read the tea leaves.
I was about to throw a bomb for you, man. Yeah. Well, King Kong. I'm not willing to, there's some shit I'm willing to do and some shit I'm not willing to do. You know what I'm saying? And so
I agree with that.
It just, I think you're right about that. Some people are able to matriculate through this space. I'm talking about the manosphere, not necessarily that. It's just social media in general.
Yeah.
And what is it that you're doing that's not resonating with a market that is looking for people to perform certain actions and to engage in certain behaviors? And so, if you're not doing that, you won't get the kind of appeal that those other persons are going to get.
Yeah.
Like, I guarantee you, man, there's some women, man, right now, man, got fat asses and slim waists and shit. They making hella grip off YouTube and social media.
And they should, yeah.
But you can't do that.
Unless you got one.
Well, I'm not going to say anything about that.
There's one thing that I think I was at a concert, and the Sly Stone was there, right? And the first thing he said, smoke them if you got them, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, shit, I definitely ain't got one, so I can't smoke it.
You can't smoke it, okay?
And neither will I ever have one.
I mean, you have enough appeal that you could, you probably could have broader appeal, but you made certain decisions. So
what I could do is start fucking with bread too.
Yeah, you could, but you have to, you have to reveal yourself. So I don't know if you're ready to do that yet.
It's not. I've already been revealed. The question is, to what extent, and to how far I want to go with that.
Yeah.
But I would like to, have arguments with people who are intellectuals. My whole thing about BreadTube, and I'll say this and I'll end it and move on to the next segment. Mm-hmm. But BreadTube is too preoccupied with the politics of recognition. Mm-hmm. They're not preoccupied with the politics of distribution, which the left is traditionally about distribution. I don't know where all of this fucking recognition shit comes into play. Yeah. It's post-structural, post-modern, and I think it's a movement in the wrong direction.
You know where it comes from, man. Basically, anytime you let women take over, what are women interested in?
Attention.
Attention equals recognition, right?
I just think, fuck attending to my, vanity. Appeal to my motherfucking bank account, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that.
A minimum wage job with a title, right?
Fuck the bullshit, man. Give me some bread, man. At the end of the day, where's the rubber meet the road? With the money. Now you want attention and honor and respect and all this kind of shit. And it's like...
And notification and status and all that, all that stuff, right?
Fuck that. I mean, it's important to some extent. I'm not going to say it's not. I mean, because like you said earlier, dishonor can lead to more dishonor, which can lead to more deleterious consequences. True. I get that.
Yeah.
Okay? I understand that. But in the grand scheme of things, just think about this. Especially for the left. We were offered two different candidates, Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders. And Bernie Sanders was running on the traditional leftist platform, distribution. The left rejected it. I mean, they rejected it. They were like, we don't care about like money and resources and material like tangibles. Yeah. We care about putting more Negroes in a certain spot, more black women or gay people in a certain slot. And you got to think, like, what is that going to actually add up to? Nothing much, man. It's tokenism.
Yeah, tokenism, and a lot of people lie. They complain about the system, but they don't really want to change the system. So, and they couch it in terms by being left or being woke or something like that. And I'm trying to remember the lady's name. She said because she started out in George Bush's camp in his administration, right? And so she kind of got deposed, and so she went left, right? So she's in this, she's a white lady, and she's on a retreat with all these limousine liberals, right? And she says, okay, it said this is the red button. If we push the red button, everything stops. In other words, all the things that you dislike in the world, all the things you dislike in the social system and in the society, right? It'll stop, right? But if you press the red button, your pensions and your investments, all that kind of stuff will appear. Are you gonna push the red button?
I forgot who that lady is. I saw that. I read that.
Yeah.
I can't recall it.
Yep.
I think this though. Recognition is important. It is. because part of who you are as a person is connected to your dignity and how you're respected. It is. However, I think that too much attention to recognition over and above other important areas, it just opens up the ground for people to be manipulated and for tokens to be established and for nothing to actually get done that works related to the traditional platform of leftism to begin with. Which some people don't agree with leftism. I mean, they think that everything is just about, your bootstraps, like how hard you worked and all of this kind of shit. I think Bernie was the guy, man, who actually could have, put some shit into place that could have helped Negroes, but everybody, went for this Hillary chick.
He could have, but the thing is that if you go back to, I think that the last time they tried to elect a socialist, I think it was 2023. They actually put him in jail, but I said America will never elect a socialist for president. It's not going to happen. So there are layers. There's voting layers, and there's layers above that, and if it comes down, because he ran twice and both times the same results. Okay.
Yeah.
So I always knew that he's an openly declared socialist. That's not going to happen. Okay, in the United States. Okay, as far as being elected, at least not yet. They'll elect a black man before they elect a socialist.
And the reason is because I did a show on this not too long ago.
All right.
But because socialistic policies would disproportionately help poor people who are disproportionately black, you're not going to have a socialist-friendly nation. Now, if this was a homogeneous culture, you might have a different kind of effect. But because racial groups are disproportionately poor and socialist programs will help, the poor more so than, this country desires, you're not going to get it. It is what it is. But even, I still think that that's what, black folks should have pushed for. But, instead of voting for Hillary, and black women as well. Because black women are disproportionately poor, even though they think they're magical. In relationship to other people, you're disproportionately poor.
They're disconnected from their waters, are they not?
Man.
And I think that's why they've lost their power.
But let's move to this other one, man. Let's see what we got here.
I don't like just bad bitches. Like, you gotta be bad and feminine. I like a bitch fold clothes, run my water, cook, iron my clothes. You do that, you got me. Oh, bitch, you got me. You treat me like my mama. I like a feminine woman. I don't like no bitch get fresh, look in the mirror like me, and ready to go. I like a bitch come in that bitch and put a wet towel on my head. You know what I'm saying? I like a feminine woman. It's nothing like a feminine woman. That's what you miss in a woman. That feminine shit. Rub your feet against my feet in the bed. I love that. Oh, man. Bitch, don't sleep way over there. I wish you would sleep way over there. You make me feel like you caught a nut, you like me. You done caught a nut, now you're done. Bitch, we laying up. Our feet finna rub. Yeah, feminine. Wash them fucking clothes and fold them.
Say it again, black man. Say it again.
I'm gonna let you take the floor with this one for a second, man. Go ahead.
Say it again, black man. Say it again. It's not about the look, okay? Women think it's all about the look, as long as unless you just that girl, right? I'm hiring you to actually look good, to actually represent me, because that will bring me in more attention and more money, okay? But other than that, basically, no, you got to be a woman, okay, instead of a Barbie doll. I agree with him. So,
but nowadays, it's all about being a Barbie doll. That's all it's about. How good I look and operating in the world like a man. But I got one last video, because we got to shift over. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show it, and I'll be back.
Got you a little blanket, man. Well, I knew you would be cold. You know what I'm saying, brother? It's about 7 degrees out here. You know what I'm saying? Damn, man, I can't front, dog. I miss you like a motherfucker, man. I remember back in the day, dog, I used to wake up in the morning, you know what I'm saying? I used to call your cell phone like, oh, let me talk to my nigga and shit. And that motherfucker would just ring on me. It would just ring. I be feeling like, damn, I want to see my mans. I want to see my nigga, though, you know? And it's like I can't see you and shit. Because you gone, man. You know what I'm saying? You just gone and shit. And I be wanting to kick it with you and hang with you and shit. And I can't. Whew. I'm sorry, homie. I know you like, God damn, man, stop crying like a little bitch. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for the homies that ain't here, man. That's for the homies that ain't here, man. So they said that back at a long time, a movie a long time ago said the same thing. What you pouring out the wine for? For the homies that ain't here. So that's what we feel about them. You there, Doc? I said, if you're there, I can't hear you. Can you put on one if y'all can hear me, man? Because it might be me.
Damn, did you hear that?
Yeah, I didn't hear you. Okay,
oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I was talking, but I had my mic set to the off position. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. So, I understand the feeling, man, because we don't get enough of that because, with women, man, once Paul's gone, man, his pictures move to the back room.
Man, here's a man grieving over his partner, man. And I don't think that, we actually even are allowed to show emotion for our partners, man.
No. We're supposed to be stoic at all times, right?
No feeling, no passion, no emotion. Fuck that nigga.
Yeah, it was Cooley High, yeah. When Coach G said, for the homies that ain't here.
Pour out a little liquor and keep it pushing.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is, man. But anyway, man, look, we got to move on, man.
And I think the biggest thing is that one day it'll be us, and who's gonna remember us? Who's gonna put a blanket on our grave, and remember us and weep that we're not here anymore. So
nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody. No respect for each other, no love, no passion, no nothing, no missing, no nothing. Oh yeah, that nigga got shot. Yeah. You ever talk about some of your dead homies, man? Like, oh yeah, he died, blah, blah, blah. No tears shed over him. Just like,
He's gone, yeah.
Anyway, man, we got to transition, man. We got to move from this to the next, man. So anyway, shout out to y'all, man. Appreciate y'all.
Go ahead and drop the link for your patron, for your webinar.
StreamYard.
See if you got your link.
Share, copy. There you go.
All right, because we got 100.
And shout out to Cyrus Burke, man. Hold on, man. Shout out to him, man. That's a nice donation right there, sir.
All right.
Hold on. Yeah, appreciate that, man. Let me make sure I got the. That's a nice donation right there, Mr. Cyrus Burke. Appreciate that. Thank you, sir. Look, man. We just talking that talk, man. Like, it's shit out here that's real. Yeah. And things are contradictory, like the position and stances people take. We started off with Cat Williams, like, Paula Deen definitely was using the N-word. She got caught.
Oh, yeah.
And Cat's like, who might have done this bitch? But you got everybody right now talking about Cat Williams, the realest. He's the truthiest truth teller out there.
Maybe we'll get a revision on Paula Deen in a couple of weeks.
Right now, but I don't perceive him doing that because how can he walk back what he said? But I mean, ultimately, what I'm saying is, how you gonna give Cat Williams a pass? But you mad at BGS? I'm mad at BGS. This nigga allowed this white bitch to say X, Y, and Z.
Yeah. Allowed.
Like you control, like you were dictating what the bitch said. But Cat Williams was like, shit, I'm not gonna fucking judge Paula Deen. We'll see how that pans out.
Catch all your super chats too, man. So you go recognize the folks.
For sure, man. Shout out to all the people, man, who donated. Leon08, man, appreciate you, bro. Andre, as always, man, appreciate you. Andre again. Volcanus again. Andre, who also gifted 5 Green Gorilla memberships. Volcanus, who give those are important, man.
Yeah.
Maybe even more so than like monetary donations because you know why. But at any rate, man, shout out to all the people, man. Adrian Capoy, Volcanus. And look, all I'm trying to do is tell you the truth, man. I don't care how popular it makes me so-called. I'm trying to disseminate information to you, man.
Yeah.
And I'm demanding that you be consistent over time and space with the value systems that you hold. And also, like Dave Chappelle, which I wish I would have shown. I was like, okay, the video is like maybe 10 minutes long. Yeah. But ultimately what Dave Chappelle was saying to Cat Williams is, look here, dog. You wanting to judge and execute and poke and pry at your own people, but you ain't poking at them motherfuckers. Outside of the context of poking at your people.
Yeah.
You're poking them people through your people, but you won't poke directly at them people.
Because it's safe to actually poke at a black man.
Damn. There you go. Yeah. And that's it. That's that. Yeah. It's easier for you to clown a nigga than it is for you to clown them people.
Them people, yeah. And name them names, yeah. Because you still have to make your paper, don't you?
And it's more sensational to clown that nigga. Just is what it is. It's more sensational for you to get at that dude. And he's like, okay, well, you know, Cedric, man, come on, man. It's Dave Chappelle like this fat. He ain't even doing, Steve Harvey ain't even doing stand-up no more.
Yeah.
But, I mean, I think Cat is right to be upset about people stealing his material, though. I believe that's the case.
That's but all those people didn't steal his material, though, when he went in on. So, and he spared no punches, and even Shannon was trying to kind of rein him back in. Hey, you really want to say this? So, it is what it is, man. He wanted to spill the beans. You know, he wanted to make a splash, and he did.
Yeah. But Dave Chappelle is like, at what cost?
We'll see.
You clowning the people that you fuck with. This is your circle, but you clowning them, but you ain't clowning the people. Because that ain't really sensational enough to clown the people. But you clown your own kind for that so-called reputation. But that's nigga shit. So it is what it is, man. Niggas love nigga shit. Niggas gon' nig. I said it before.
I wish it wasn't the case, but it is what it is, right?
Niggas gon' nig.
Go ahead and read Leon's super chat.
Okay. Leon, okay. Shout out to, let me see. A few minutes behind, okay. He says, most people prepared to do the work in the health field. Dr. Thunder and I had a convo about it. Lose a good nurse. Shaking my head. Shout out to Cameron Shabazz. He said, appreciate the work, good brother. Appreciate you, sir. Hurricane Greg says, I thought the Gucci Boot Warrior kidnapped you, GG. Come on, man. No Gucci. No. Hold on. No, I wasn't kidnapped by no Gucci boots, man.
He ain't gone out like that yet. So.
Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? I got other things that I'm really working through and on, And so it's distracted me, but I guarantee you I'll be here every Saturday. If anything else. You know what I'm saying? I will do more. But, you know, my focus has always been not necessarily on you Negroes, but it's always been on, like, the people who perpetuate the ideas that impact us most heavily. And I think that if you look at my record, you'll see that. I haven't been, like, incessantly engaged in back and forth bullshit and banter with people in the manosphere. It's not my bag for real. But every now and then you got to prove a point. It just is what it is.
You got to throw a punch every now and then, yeah.
You know, but like the only thing I wish is that motherfuckers will stop attacking each other and trying to be, you know, self-righteous and shit and just be like, look, bro, it's bigger fish to fry. That's what I would hope. But, you know, hope springs eternal, man. It is what it is. You know, hope is a good thing, but, you know, keep hope alive. You want me to start talking like Jesse Jackson and shit? But shout out to Andre, man. It's time to move on to our next phase, man. So see y'all there, man.
Yeah, hit the link and come on over. You know, it's free for now, so come over and join the party and look around and see if you guys actually want to join the Patreon, because we're trying to build Doc's Patreon, and so we can actually put in more stuff to actually, you know, build that particular platform. You know,
this is one of my favorite episodes of The Wheel of Time, by the way.
All right.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite. Episode 6, season 1. It's one of my favorites. So anyway, I'll holler at y'all, man. It's time for us to get to the next thing.
All right.
Peace.
All right, peace out.